Hi friends, I'm Wani and welcome to Wani's house. Well, there's no secret that I am constantly changing up my house, and my dining room is no exception. My dining room is actually one of my favorite rooms in my home, and so I am always changing it up. So here at the dining table, I decided to have my chairs facing each other, three on the left, three on the right, and that's just to give the room a different feel and a different look when people enter through the foyer area. I'm putting down my black chargers here. Black is such a nice and romantic color, and it's a color that really exudes like warmth, and it's a perfect color to use in the fall. Now I'm going to use these beautiful white china dishes, and I love these because it's accented around the rim and inside the middle of the plate, and these are great. You can find plates like this at like your Goodwill or even thrifting. Now these plates here are some plates that I had, and the color had began to fade, and so I did a quick DIY, and I've done this DIY previously where I just painted the inside of the plates on the back and you place them in the oven. I'm gonna put an iCard above so you can go and check out how to bake your plates, and so you will be able to wash them. These are such an easy DIY and the results are beautiful. So as you see, I have my plates down, and I use this method in which I use a little bit of gold rub and buff and gold metallic paint, and the results were beautiful. So now I'm going to put down my black wine goblets. These guys came from Pier 1. You guys remember when I was salivating over those glasses. Now these napkin rings here came from Totally Dazzle. Totally Dazzle has some amazing decorative items that you can use for your parties. You can use it from DIYs, and they also have these brooches. Now these are items that I had from last year, but so this tablescape really was comprised of items that I already had, and I'm just using them in different ways. So these brooches and these napkin rings I am going to use, but I'm going to use them together differently. Okay, so I have my napkin here, and I need to figure out how I want my napkin to sit on my table. So I have this really pretty like linen colored napkin with the black napkin on the inside, and you see this napkin actually has like gold threading through it, which is perfect because our napkin ring is gold. Or do I want to have the black napkin on the outside and the linen gold threaded napkin on the inside? Now I think I like it better with the linen napkin on the outside. I think the threading with this along with the napkin rings that we're going to look will pair wonderfully together. So even with these types of napkin rings or any other type of napkin rings, use what you have and just embellish what you have. So this looks beautiful just like this with the Totally Dazzle, as they should be. Or you can turn the bling around and just have some regular gold napkin rings, or you can use these brooches to enhance this napkin ring, and it looks amazing. Simply by using something that was intended for another purpose, you will be amazed at how many different ways that you can use items. Last year I used these brooches as ornaments on one of my Christmas trees. I also used them for my Christmas tree skirt. So these were great, and they totally turn up the feel and the vibe of your tablescape, and it also lets your guests know that you think of them as being special. This is a special event and you have gone all out for them. So I'm going to go ahead and place my napkins in the appropriate seats, and so I have some large brooches and then I have some smaller brooches that I have placed on these napkins. So the larger brooches are on the outside seatings, and then on the two middle seatings, those will have the smaller brooches. So now I have put out my um, other wine glasses, and these have the gold rim on the top. I love these. These are actually crystal glasses that were gifted to me from my mom. So they are perfect because they pair very well with the gold that's going around the plate, as well as our salad plate that's in the middle. Now I shared this DIY with you earlier, in which I placed a vase in a vase, and I've created a beautiful high base and a beautiful centerpiece, and the black and the gold you see pairs very well. So now you can kind of see where I was going when I thought about this centerpiece and how I wanted to transition from summer into fall. And I wanted my tablescape to be very elegant, but I still wanted it to be warm. I also did not want it to cost me a lot of money. And so I created this beautiful tablescape with items that I already had, and I just used them differently. I enhanced them by doing a DIY. I brought out some of my old items that were gifted to me, as well as some thrifted items. And so this is how it all turned out. And I think when your guests come to a place setting like this, it just really, whatever the feeling is of your event, or you're having a simple dinner party, just having some couples over, and you're going to eat, they know that you went all out and that you think they're special. And that's the type of feeling that I want to exude when people are coming into my house, because my dining room is dressed all the time. And so I think that's the window to whatever you're going to see outside of my foyer. And this is right in your face, and I love it. Now this centerpiece, guys, I used some items that were on clearance. Everything was on clearance, and I used those beautiful peaches, warm colors, which will go great in the fall. I put in some black, the greenery, a little bit of white to give the some life to that centerpiece, and it turned out beautifully. I absolutely love it, and I must say I am very, very proud of myself. So guys, this is day 2 of my Vlogmas, and I will continue to have more videos every day for the next 15 days, excluding the weekends. During the weekends, I might come in for a live or something, but I will have 15 days of Vlogmas. So this is day 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new to Wani's house, I would love for you to subscribe. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so that you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. So guys, I'm about to go, but before I do, you know what I always say: the next time you're in town, you can always stop by Wani's house. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.